Audio Shrink, back in the house. Appreciate everybody for watching the videos that I've been putting up lately. Well, this one, yeah, people may be surprised, but analog sucks. Like, it just does. Like, we've heard it before, and it doesn't sound good compared to digital. Oh, fooled you again. The only thing that sucks about analog is for the ones that don't get to hear a well put together, well set up, very well designed turntable with all that goes with it. Tone arm, cartridge, phono stage, and all the rest, right? So, for all the haters and people out there that judge it, and, for the little bits of noise that you might hear, that's all part of it, guys. It's all part of the whole analog. Like, we hear it all the time. Oh, that sounds analog. It's like a reference. You hear that saying all the time, like similar to, oh, that sounds like tubes. It's kind of like saying, okay, well, that's the reference that we're trying to get to. That can be true, and it can't be at times. But as I say, I have both, and I've always had pretty high-end digital and analog setups, right? And I'm here to say that it's just a complete different animal. No matter how good your digital system is, it's not analog. It's not analog. Analog is a freaking physical medium. You have literally an instrument that's carving down grooves of a piece of lacquer, right? Like, to me, that's like, it's almost like it's alive. It's extracting the information. It's not done with light and all these other, technologies and stuff. It's as raw as it gets. I mean, unless you're playing digital records. But I mean, I'm sick and tired of hearing it. I mean, sure, there may come a time when we get old that we can't even get up to put a record on the table. But man, you guys don't know what you're missing until you hear it. There's a lot to it. And I'm not going to be a hypocrite, because anyone that that says, what turntable should I get? The first question I ask them is this. I mean, I warn them, like, this is a whole other animal here. Like, I mean, look at the cost of records on their own, right? And I ask them, well, do you have any records? I just say, don't even bother then. Just continue with digital, because it's just such a, like, you can spend years and years and years just trying to get an analog system right, There's just so much to know. And, with the compliance with the cartridges, the different signatures cartridges give, arms, phono stages, how to set up properly, and then the cost of the vinyls, and then you're thinking, oh man, that's an expensive record. That's going to sound really, really good. And you buy it brand new and you get it and it's lean. There's no bass. Like, guys, it's, I'm just lucky that I've received most of the vinyl, and I don't have a lot, and I don't care. I got maybe 450 approaching 500, but man, they're analog presses, right? And they're hard to get, and they're clean, and they're old. And, they sound really, really good for the most part. But I mean, this is, like I said, I know I repeat myself a lot, but I'm an odd cat, and that's okay. Because I do have the wealth of knowledge to share, right? So, at the end of the day, you guys with your digital systems, enjoy them, because I got them too, and I love it too, but it's not analog, and it never will be analog. It's trying to be analog, right? And sure, they can do really phenomenal jobs at that, and you get dead quiet backgrounds and ultra clean sound. Well, to me, my vinyl rig, it's expensive. Anyone who follows me know what the table is and stuff. Like, I just went to a live show the other day, my buddy's band, and analog is so much more like that, with the elbows and the knees and the music. It's not extremely clean. you know, don't get me wrong, I'm not putting down digital and stuff, but we have to be honest with ourselves, right? Well, I do anyway. Digital is digital, analog is analog, right? And then you can get right into like what Mikey OCD talked about a while ago, was the master tape reel to reel. That's a whole other animal. Then you got to source that content, and then those, you know, the music and stuff. I'd love to hear it, but he has a point, you know. But he shouldn't poo-poo vinyl, because it's great. You know, it's great. I mean, it's one of the joys of my life to know that I can grab a really beautiful record that's 50 years old and put it down there, and it just the record alone, to have in that kind of condition, and just put it down and just let it play through, you know, instead of sitting there with a tablet. Your mind's just, oh shit, that album just popped into my head, I better go there, before it's even over, right? You're not really engaged. CD though, different. I'm able to let those just play through, but when I'm streaming, for the most part, if I'm doing intense listening there, I have an issue just letting them play through, because there's just so much there at a press of a button. It's almost too convenient, if you know what I mean. But all I always say is I just like to keep my mind open and not close it off to what's out there and what's coming down the line when it comes to technology for musical reproduction. Because this bel canto is one of them. It's just unbelievable. And I'm glad that he's gone on that route, you know, creating these fully integrated reference sounding components, you know, because a lot of people are going to be heading down that road, whether they like it or not, or they're just going to have a horde of useless equipment that you can't get any money for, right? So there's going to come a point in one's life where they have to decide, man, I better sell this or it ain't going to be worth nothing, and just get my final piece, right? That's what I've done, and I'm 55. Will it last my whole life of listening? I don't care, maybe not, but it's here for the long haul, and I can promise you that. So, as I say, the video's just basically just saying it. Analog vinyl with analog pressings with a well set up analog front end. Everything working in unison is incredible. It is incredible. It just feels like a live concert, you know. And then the digital's a whole other different animal with the reasons I love it. But anyways, man, it's tough to come up with these videos, like, just to try to make them worthwhile for people, right? Especially when it's just coming right out. You know, surely I do think of what I'm gonna do, but I mean, it's not easy, guys. So anyways, like and subscribe. It's good to have you guys watching. I know you silent guys are out there too, and I don't blame you for not commenting. You don't need to. It's a gong show out there. Take care.